Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. In today's video, we will be talking about the knacks of upselling. Every organization in a cutthroat competition wants all their employees to be salespersons. But what does it take a service provider to become a salesperson? At the end, what matters to every business is profitability, and upselling is a great tool that can fuel it. Let's begin and uncover the tricks of upselling. Essentially, we can say that there are 5 pillars that strengthen the foundation of any upsell, namely knowledge, pricing, emotional connect, anticipation of needs, and persuasion. Knowledge. Product knowledge is indeed the strongest of all the pillars. The greater the knowledge, the higher are the possibilities of an upsell. The best way to utilize product knowledge is to correlate it with your customer's requirements. For example, if your junior suites are equipped with larger balconies, it is a great preposition for customers who are booked for rooms but seeking a nice view. At the same time, if you have smokers, balconies tend to become a boon for them as well, especially if all your rooms are non-smoking. Hence, spend sufficient amount of time on learning about the product that you're selling. For an instance, if you're selling rooms, then don't just limit your knowledge with the categories of the rooms. You should expand it by knowing more about the various classifications such as the size, the view, the furnishings and the fixtures in the room, any special features or unique facilities that that particular category might be providing you as well. The second key player is the pricing of the product. When it comes to pricing, don't just be aware of the selling price of a higher grade product. Instead, you should be aware of the price difference between the base category and the high grade product level by level. For an example, if your deluxe rooms are priced at $100 per night and junior suites priced at $150 per night, this is the way you should be proposing it to your customers. I see that you're currently booked with us on a deluxe category. However, allow me to recommend you our junior suites with an amazing sea view and a balcony just at a slight difference of $50 per night instead of saying price at $150 per night. Every customer in today's time is price sensitive to a certain extent. Hence, the larger the numbers you talk, the lesser are the chances of you selling it. Emotional connection. Engage with your customers emotionally. It is always brilliant to make that connection before you initiate your formalities or transactional talks. Get to know them better. Understand their purpose of visit genuinely. If you show interest in their presence, they will in turn show interest in what you have to offer. Anticipation of needs. You can rightly anticipate the need of the customer only once you have obtained in-depth product knowledge and created a bond with them. By anticipating, you propose the unexpressed thoughts of the customer, which leads to creating a sense of buy-in. For example, executive and club lounges must be offered to travelers who are on a staycation, as they tend to spend most of the time in the hotel. Also, offering executive suites with larger living areas is a great proposition for business travelers who are expecting clients to visit them. Persuasion. It is the most critical pillar of all. The only way to master persuasion is by practice. Once you have strengthened the first 4 pillars, you are always confident of persuading your guests. One of the key words to use are recommend or propose. I would like to recommend you. I would like to propose you. It is never easy to convince your guests, especially to buy what you wish to propose. Hence, your confidence will speak for your product. Quick tips on excelling upsell. Number 1. Be confident of your product and where it stands in the competitive market. This will give you a cutting edge while upselling. Number 2. It is a great practice to have the printed version of your rate differentials of the product readily available for a quick reference. Number 3. Ensure that your upsell rates are either the same or slightly lesser than the published rates. They should never be higher. Number 4. Always follow an upselling pricing grid in order to avoid random rates being offered. This will in turn help you maintain your work ethics. Number 5. Talking about loyal customers or membership, speak with your higher management to come up with a special pricing grid or discounted rates to maintain loyalty. Number 6. On most occasions, customers either pre-book or have reserved their choice of selection. Hence, before upselling, it is important to talk about their current selection and the readiness of the product. For example, I'm pleased to inform you that your reserved deluxe room is ready. However, as I understand that you're on a business travel and are expecting some clients to visit you over the week's period, in this case, allow me to recommend you our executive suite, which is equipped with a large living area alongside a kitchenette and a powder room that will not only facilitate your clients but at the same time will meet all your requirements, just at a slight differential of $80 per night. Number 7. Don't be afraid to fail. It takes multiple attempts to perfectionate the art of upselling. The more you fail, the closer you're getting towards your first successful upsell. Number 8, and most important of all, monitor your team's conversations through random checks. Educate your team to be polite, firm, but never pushy. If in case the customer has accepted your proposal, go ahead and appreciate his new selection and thank him for the same. At the same time, if the guest would like to continue with his original selection, thank him for his valuable time invested and talk highly about his current selection. Thank you so much for being a part of this little session with me. I hope this will enlighten you to make your first successful upsell.